But even the inspectors don't even know what they're looking at, which is what kills me.
The inspectors. Yeah.
The guy that came out on that one job we did with all his windows, he questioned some of the stuff, and I explained to him why I did it the way I did it. He goes, "Oh, that's a great idea."
Well, what were his questions?
Well, he couldn't understand like my head flashing and stuff. How the Tyvek paper came over it, he couldn't see it because I don't put metal on just bare plywood, so I always have Tyvek and everything underneath it. Then I cut it and put it over. Yeah. Everybody else does it. They just put the metal on over the wood. And sometimes you'll get caught. What am I getting? So you already screwed me up.
I think you're going to get some more Fortiflash.
I'm building all these houses. All they have is one little piece of flashing underneath the bottom flange. They don't have anything up the sides. He says, "Oh, no, they're supposed to have stuff." I'm like, I see it all the time. He's like, "Oh, I've never seen it." You gotta be kidding me, dude. Just drive by any place that's being built.
Right. Well, I wonder what the code even says.
I think it's so vague that you basically just have to have a piece underneath the window. I don't know if they say about putting anything actually into the window.
Yeah.
But this process here is a process I learned. Came with the instructions on those real expensive Eagle windows.
Well, this is how they describe doing it?
This is how they said you have to do it. For their warranty to be good on their windows.
Wow.
So ever since then, you can tell they're $1,000 windows.
Right.
They must know what they're talking about. So this is kind of how
Take a look at that.
I've done it.
Yeah, see, there's no break. It's just this Fortiflash sticks together nicely.
Yeah, once it bonds together, you ain't getting it apart.
Right on.
And then once the sheetrock's on, we'll come back with another piece of Fortiflash and go over the sheetrock and onto this Fortiflash.
Right. So
and if anything leaks, it'll leak out underneath the window on this side, or it'll leak over the sheetrock on the other side, and you'll know you have a leak.
Right.
And it won't ruin your walls. In 5 years, and you got to replace all your framing.
Yeah, I mean, how many leak repairs are we going to do where it's obviously been leaking for years and the whole wall is shot? And
that was half our business not too long ago.
I know. Sexy business. We love it. Not really. You think
homes that are 10 years old, and
you think with all this production homes going up in the area, it's
they're still doing it bad. Qual was telling me about a job he went and looked at yesterday.
Yeah.
The guys they don't finger caulk, they don't wipe their caulking with their finger, which means that the caulking's not really bonded to what they're putting it on. Plus, it looks like crap.
Right.
So that's all gonna fail. He said they just did a super shitty job on everything, and you know, if they're doing a lousy job on the finished part, what's it look like underneath the siding?
Right.
You know.
Job security.
Job security for us.
Job security for us.
But this stuff here will last forever. Tyvek paper ain't gonna last forever, but it's gonna last a damn long time. This stuff here will last forever, and that's why we put it around the windows, because that's the place where you can get a chance for water. And
well, I like too where you're mindful of when you tack the Tyvek on, you're not breaking it, and you're only stapling it where you're going to cover.
Yep. Then we'll wrap
with
the
Fortiflash.
corners will get Fortiflashed.
Right. Because you see all these guys going to put the stuff up, and they just bang their tackers through it, and you got holes all over it.
Yep. Well, granted, you're going to get some holes when you do your siding, but
yeah, but you want to minimize those. All right, so he puts the bottom pieces and corner pieces on, and then the verticals on the sides.
Everything from the bottom up.
That's right. Overlap.
And what we'll do on these sides is we'll go about 1.5 inches into the window, run up 4 or 5 inches up top. One thing about this Fortiflash does bond really good, but you really got to make sure you get all the air out of it, and you really work it in there really good, or else sometimes it will peel off this Tyvek.
Yeah,
That's why
Tyvek.
when I'm all done, I like to go around with Tyvek tape and actually tape it.
You tape around the edges of the
Tape around the
Fortiflash
edges.
to the Tyvek.
But where Fortiflash touches Fortiflash, it's on, it's good, and it ain't never coming off.
Right.
But I don't. Then I'll go ahead and I'll put a couple tacks on this here, because again, the Fortiflash doesn't really bond all that great to wood and stuff. I mean, it does over time, but
Yeah, but you stick it on there, you can pull it right back off.
exactly.
I guess when
So
they
this way, when we put the window in, we can get a nice tight spray foam, and the thing's not all flappy all over the place.
right.
And the staples in there don't matter because you're not really going to get any chances of water.
Well, I imagine when it heats up, it's gonna
Yes.
seal those. Sure glad it didn't rain today like they were saying it was going to.
Oh yeah? I don't know what's supposed to rain.
I heard it was going to rain all weekend. Well, we've had like almost no rain for a month. Crazy.
You know, up here you don't have to do nothing fancy, just a straight cut.
Right.
Fold it in. No water's ever going to come in up there. And the nice thing about putting this over the Tyvek, instead of, a lot of guys will actually put this on the wall and then put the window and then put the Tyvek over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that little Tyvek tape, which Tyvek tape is plastic and it's brittle, tends to crack all the time. If that cracks and you do get a little bit of water in here, it'll run behind the Tyvek paper and then you have all this bare wall.
Right.
So if you do the Tyvek to here, put this over the Tyvek, if anything leaks in here, then it leaks onto Tyvek and it never gets to your wall.
Right. And like you said, you're going to end up
And there will be another
putting
piece.
Tyvek tape here, Fortiflash to the
Put another piece
Tyvek.
of Fortiflash over the window, and then we'll Tyvek tape that to the Tyvek.
Right. Miles and miles of Fortiflash.
Yep. Plan on buying lots of it. Plan on buying it by the case if you're putting a lot of windows in. But it's worth it. It really is.
Yeah.
Thumb is a really good guide for cutting. Cut on one side of your thumb, that gives you the up cut both ways.
You're just looking for like an inch or thickness of your thumb,
Yeah.
3/4 of an inch. Sweet. Ready for windows?
Ready for windows.